All right, what's up, everybody? DeathKontrol here. I'm so glad to be here. Thank you so much for having me. I like to run what you might consider DKC-like games. So like my first ever speed game was Donkey Kong Country on the Game Boy Color, because that was like my childhood game. So I run other games that are sort of inspired by a DKC or maybe part of the franchise. But this is Windswept, and so this is an indie game that came out last year in November. You could sort of classify it as a DKC-like game. And I think we'll just tell you more about it as we get into the run. I think it's going to be really fun. I'm really happy that you're here. But before we start, why don't I go ahead and just let my couch introduce themselves?
Hi, I'm Allison 8-Bit. I'm a runner of this game.
Yeah, I'm Cherry. I also beat this game casually, but then I realized I'm nowhere near as good as these two and trying to speedrun it and stopped doing it and said nope. So this is going to be a great run, DK. You're going to kill it.
Cool. All right, well, with that, I'm ready to get started. So what's going to happen, we're going to go ahead and select the file here. Time doesn't start the moment we select the file. Time is going to start when we break the egg, so we'll give you a countdown for it. So we're going to jump in. All right, you guys ready to count me down?
Let's do this.
All right, hit it.
3, 2, 1, go!
All right, we start with this little cutscene. So anyways, Couch, why don't you go ahead and explain the game?
So this is a DKC-like game. We're going to control a couple of animal friends. The first one here is going to be Marbles the duck. We're going to be using marbles mostly for all of our horizontal movement. We're going to have another friend that we're coming up with in a second. This is Checkers the turtle. Checkers would be for vertical movement. There are some exceptions for both of them, which you'll see in a bit. And here we're going to take a shortcut to actually exit the stage nice and easily. This shortcut's really cool because it actually skips level 1, 2, and we're already done with the first level right there. Up here, you're going to see a lot of our basic movement. You're going to see us doing lots of dashes, trying to make sure we're just rolling through enemies as minimal as possible. When you see those stars behind us, it means we're going fast, and hitting enemies actually causes some freeze frames, so we're avoiding that. We're also fluttering a bit here with this, and we want to make sure that we're just not doing it too much because it does slow us down. And we're going to do a little trick here where you get to do a shell jump off the screen. You'll see them eventually. And we're just going to glide our way over here. Level 2. So this is the first of the water levels, and every single water level that we do in this run, we just use a clip to skip it. So we're clipping out of bounds right here, and we're going to clip right back in. And there we go. That's most of this level done.
And guys, I appreciate you, but there's a lot of levels in this game, and they're fast-paced. You don't have to clap after every single one. Okay, you're welcome too.
All right, so here we're doing another clip. This one is a bit more intricate just because the location needs to be mid-air and it's a bit tighter. But now we just have to do some nice vertical movement across the stage. Horizontal, my bad.
Yeah, and to be clear, these clips are kind of easier than they look. You use the game's in-game rebinding system, put 2 buttons on one, and you kind of just clip with like 1 button. And you don't need like auto hotkey or something to do that. You just do it with the in-game rebinding system.
Yep, and importantly here, we're actually switching over to Checkers the turtle, and because this next stage is going to be a vertical one, and we want to make sure we're maximizing our height here. And we also get a friend.
Oh yeah, this is you.
He was a really cool little animal buddy. We have a bunch of them in this run, and
see you, Hugh.
Yoshi.
Yeah, they're not great for the run. They're really cool casually, but in the speed run, they are nothing but a platform for us to use. So
yeah, there's a lot of movement off screen that you did not see there, but yeah,
such clutch movement there. That's so easy.
These levels go so fast.
Yeah, and here you're seeing a little bit more movement. This is a really difficult one. This is the first one where you have to a lot of enemy cycles where you're trying to hit them because they will start doing stuff. The actual casual intended strat is using these little buckets to go across the water, and they're so slow.
Oh yeah, we can skip most of the auto scrollers in this game, which is sweet.
Yeah, and so we're just up here, which is kind of like a bonus area that'll show you something special, but you don't even need it. And right here you're gonna see a really cool trick where we're going to actually be able to swap our character mid-air after doing a bounce off this enemy. Yeah, just like that. It makes
slide at the end.
Looks really cool, and boom.
39.
And every world's gonna end with a boss fight, and this is gonna be the first of them.
Yeah, absolutely. So we're going into this boss here, and this is Syrah. Just for the story-wise of this, to get this in now, is that these two animals are trying to get home. Marbles and checkers are trying to get home, and so that's what, pretty simple story. But this is our main big bad here, Syrah, this kind of cloud spirit. And we're going into this fight. And DK, what are we going to try to do here?
We're going to hit this enemy 3 times. It's kind of like a 3-phase boss. So just give me a moment to let him wake up. I'm not going to take this too aggressively. 1, 2, 3.
Yo, that was clutch. That's such a good trick.
Yeah, so it's going to be a little bit of a theme in this game. The bosses we can get through kind of quickly.
Can we skip this boss entirely, or do you have to go for that quick kill?
Oh, yeah, so there is a way to skip the boss, but for any percent for like the full run, yeah, that's not relevant. You can watch the IL if you want to see it, but for the full game run, it is not relevant.
So if it wasn't obvious, this game is about animals. So Chad, I'm thinking, let's get these donos in, because these are magical animals. We want to hear about all of the animals that you have, your pets, and kind of what powers you would have if they could fly, if they could spin and do trick jumps and shell jumps. Definitely get those animal donos in, because there are animal buddies. You've got checkers and marbles here, just killing the game, going really quickly on this stage.
Yeah, and I'll tell you, I have a cat. She's adorable. She's 14 years old, and her special ability would be spitting acid, because my cat throws up about twice every week.
And the dev loves pets, and we'll actually see the dev's pet later in the run, coming up on in the third world.
Mm-hmm. And actually, Bex, why don't we go ahead and get like a donation or 2 in right now?
Of course, we have $200 from Milgrips here.
Let's go.
Did you know that both checkers and marbles were featured in DDR games before they got their own game?
No way.
Watching and partaking in the humble beginnings of Windswept speedruns, and now we are here. Good luck, DK, but also 0% when?
Okay, when? We'll see about that. For the record, hero mode is where you play as... Wait, hero mode is Iron Man. You can take damage, but you cannot die or you delete your file. But thank you so much, Milgrips. Really appreciate that. And why don't we get like one more?
We have $500 from John.
Let's go.
Wow, I have never seen a turtle move that fast. Good luck to the runner.
Thank you. Anyone got a turtle pet out there? Please send in your donations. You got a turtle. There we go. Someone in the crowd. Yeah, I know that the developer loves pets. Shout outs to Peking Boo, by the way. Peking Boo is our awesome developer for this game, and just does an excellent job for everything. There is a channel on the Windswept Discord for posting pet pics, and there are some really good ones in there. There is a picture of a duck. Somebody has a duck as a pet, I think 2. So shout outs to that person. Wow, I wanted to talk about vertical movement a little bit, but this level is just going too fast. You're barely going to see it. We'll come back to it, I think. We're just going to hit the secret exit in this level, and actually for the next level, I kind of need quiet time. The next level, I really need to just like lock in.
You got this.
So, quiet time, please. He's good. Boink. We're gonna slow down a tiny bit. All right, no damage.
Yo, let's go. That is so, so difficult.
Okay. That was like one of the things I was most nervous for. Honestly, that level out of all levels is probably the one I put the most practice into.
Yeah, and it really shows. That level is hard for even top runners. Most of them don't even go for the full strat there. So,
anyways, hey, we're gonna see Hugh again, and I swear this placement is completely intentional. I swear this is totally intentional. See you, Hugh.
Hi, Hugh. Bye, Hugh.
Appreciate you.
As checkers, we get a bunch of vertical movements. You're seeing us get 4 jumps and just keep gaining height. We do a nice little squeeze right here, which is really cool. You can only do that with marbles. Checkers will get hit and hurt. And we're gonna finish this level right here.
All right.
We're on our way to the next boss.
The Pip Ship. We have a 30-second cutscene, so stay hydrated, everybody. And Bex, hit us with a couple donations.
We have $25 from Kem Cheeky, who says, I work night shift, so I'm awake at this time and I hate mornings. I work in a hospital lab and see all types of cases, so Doctors Without Borders is a cause that hits close to home for me. Let's go, GDQ. Let's hit 1.4 million and let's help those in need. Make sure you get those donations in. We're gonna hit that 1.4 million. I can feel it. Keep the donation train rolling.
For real. Hey, if we hit 1.4 before the end of this run, I will post a picture of my cat Chicky in the Discord.
That's a pretty good deal. I like this deal.
Chat, you know what to do.
Okay, we're gonna do a little backup. We're good.
So, Allie, what's the catch for this level?
Oh, this level is like real tricky. So this is technically a boss stage, but there's a bunch of platforming first. We're actually just start with marbles and switch over to checkers for the other half, and we have to be very careful because there is a lot of really precise movement and.
You know what? I will take that. I'm okay with that.
It's just an area where there's fraught for error. There are a lot of enemies. There are a lot of obstacles. It is tight corridors. Like you. I'll let him focus up here.
Basically, if you take damage in this level and lose checkers, it's a disaster.
Getting through that damage list,
okay.
that's really well done.
Easy every time.
Just really well done.
Okay, and again, 3 hits to defeat this boss. Or that. Yeah, like I said, it's gonna be a theme.
Yeah, this is intended thing by the dev. If you,
Completely intended. Just stomp the boss and 3 hits shrinks down to 1. Okay, 804 World 2 is pretty good. Oh yeah, so we're gonna be Nugget. So this level features Nugget. Nugget is modeled after the developer's dog. And Nugget's superpower as a pet is just running forward endlessly. So this is basically just an auto-scroller. I could explain the tech. Honestly, who cares? Bex hit us with a couple donations.
Well, I've got $7 from Gamma Ray, who says, pet donations? Here's $7 for my 7 chinchillas. They have the power of parkour. Seriously, look up chinchilla videos if you've never seen one run around.
Keep it coming.
All right, we've got $50 from Patsakin that says, so excited for the Windswept run. I followed this game's development on Twitter and Kickstarter when given the opportunity. I myself have only dabbled in it a little, so I'm excited to see just how broken this game can get. I've got $50 from Turtle Run 2412. Yeah, look at that cute little turtle go. Go, Checkers, go.
Let's go.
Yo, let's go Checkers. Checkers is... For all the casual homies out here for Windswept, Checkers is our homie. Checkers is our boy. We love Checkers.
All right, we're coming in on the train. Allie, you want to explain the train?
yeah, so this is Temporal Railroad. This is a level that's based on like the troll levels or like a ghost house where you have to do something weird rather than just go right. Here you're supposed to go halfway through, turn around, finish the level. Here we can actually go clip out of bounds and get to the spot we need to, and then go into this bonus area that we don't want to be in.
That bonus is forest.
Yep. And now we're doing some really cool movement here to dodge every enemy here. It's just completely... There we go.
Okay, let's go.
And we just slide right over here.
All right, crowd, you clap for that. That's a hard level. I think we kind of all agree that's one of the coolest levels. We love the train.
Allie, it's a water level. What does that mean?
Donations.
Yep. We're out of bounds again.
Well, if we have time for a few donations.
Yes, please hit us.
We've got $10 from Radio VA. I have 2 cats, Penny and Buttercup. They're both goobers, and I love them so much. They have no powers because they're too stupid to use them. Good luck on the run, less than 3. I've also got $25 from JP, who says, good luck, DK, sub 20.
Thank you so much, JP. That's another runner, and JP actually made our auto splitter. So actually, one thing I'll just jump in and mention is that this game, as you can see, there's an IGT timer, and you can completely run it without live split, which is great. ILs are full game, and if you want live split, we have an auto splitter that works on the IGT. So shout out to JP for that.
It's also worth mentioning this is a very speedrun accessible game. They have save states completely built in. You can make your own checkpoints. You can
get buddy bubbles.
You can retry at any point.
Yeah,
exactly.
Quick retry.
It's super, super friendly for those who just want to get into speedrunning.
Yeah. The dev Peking Boo was here at GDQ, ran Celeste on a dance pad gamer. Hold on. Did I make the cycle? Caught the escalator. Let's go. Okay. That's a bit of a precise cycle. So we're gonna do a shell jump here. Allie, if you want, why don't you go ahead and just explain what a shell jump is in this game?
So obviously there's different combinations of abilities when you're using both your characters. And so you throw the shell forward, and then you use that to jump off and get a bunch of extra height and extra movement. It's the only way we really get a lot of height with marbles here, so it's really good when we use it a bunch.
Okay, World 3 boss. Lock in for this one. All right, see ya.
Boss is over.
So I'll mention that, yeah, this boss, you can just go under the level and go straight to the goal. There's like a couple different ways to do that strat. There is an easier way to do it where you go from higher up. You can also just hold the shell and like throw it at the boss and like knock out the boss before starting the fight. And that's kind of the dev intended skip. And I want to mention right now that those strats, if you want to like learn more about that, we have an excellent resource, WindsweptSpeedrun.com. So we have a wiki. And first of all, shout outs to Lena Kitty for hosting that. Really appreciate your work in putting that together. And before GDQ, I worked pretty hard to get like a ton of updated information on the wiki. So pretty much all of Any% is updated with like tutorials. And there's also a very useful tech and glitches page. So anybody who wants to get into this game, of course, I'd say first just play 100%. You know, feel the game out casually, but also there is like a wiki when you want to start learning some of like the advanced strats and backups and things like that. All that is there. So, that's Spicy Ice Speedway. Allie, tell us about the next level.
Oh, this next level is a really long one. You need to get into like a bucket. You need to like go down. It's like an auto scroller.
Dumb auto scroller.
Yeah, let's. Where you go?
We don't have to play it. Thank you for that skip, Peking Boo.
Such a long
Thank you for
level,
not making us
actually.
play that. That level sucks.
Yeah, it is not. It is
I
not
mean, it's a
great.
very cool level. Actually, speaking of cool levels, Lava Pike Polder. This, I think the speedrunners kind of universally agree is like the best level in the run. This level is just sick.
Yeah, it's an absolute blast.
This is basically like a horizontal checkers level. Just the platforming is just really built for checkers, and there's just so many cool jumps here.
Yeah, you're good. No, go ahead, please.
I was gonna say this is such a fun level. Like,
Okay. This is like my favorite strat in the game. Boink, 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 boink. So those snakes, like, they jump when you jump and you can't roll through them, so that part is a nuisance to get through. Okay, quiet time for the first half of this level. This is the biggest choke point in the run. Please. All right. Intentional damage. We're good, we're good, we're good.
cool, cool, cool.
The second half is much easier.
Yeah, so this level, this is like where runs go to die. Like, it's not fun.
Everybody has lost many, many runs to Honeybuzz Spoiler.
At every skill level, like top runs lose here. It's,
Let's go. That deserves a dance. We're dancing it out for that one. By the way, the IGT freezes here, so this is like, you can do this in a full game run. You can dance it out if you want.
Gives you a nice break. I like it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so what it's going to go for here is this is going to be one of the many secret exits, and then using checkers here just to completely dominate vertical movement. Because you get that quick up jump. Going to go into the barrel here, up, and then this is a lot of people's first secret exit too. So you go in there, and the level ends. They're our best friend in this run, just getting through these levels so much quicker than you normally would going to the top.
Okay, I'm really nervous about Smoky Squall. This level's been really hard. Al, you want to explain it?
yeah, so this is a level where they're like the wind is actually pushing you up. You'll have like way bigger jumps and everything. And if you are just going to your like little flutter, you're just going to like slowly climb up without even actually worrying about stuff. We're going to try to squeeze through some buzzsaws and make our way through here really precisely.
Kind of routed this strat like today. Slightly different route here. It's a bit easier.
And there's a bunch of backups, but even then, like
There
the
are
middle part
backups.
is so rough.
WindsweptSpeedrun.com if you want to learn about it. Okay.
Got through that death list. Really well done.
And now we're going to the boss of this world. This one is actually really annoying. It's like multiple phases. You have to do a bunch of abs and not fun.
Get that.
But we have a nice little skip here.
Okay. You guys are gamers. You know what happened there. I don't think I need to explain that one.
Just know that is such a time saver.
Yeah.
That is so much time saved.
That boss is like
long.
2 minutes long. Oh yeah, that's Belzen, by the way.
Yeah, very fast little level.
All right, Thrillix Thicket. Hey, I think we need to get some donations in. Bex,
Well,
why
you're
don't you do
just
this?
in luck. I've got $5 from Peebree and Squid that says, absolutely could not miss this run after seeing you in the practice room. Good luck on the run, DeathKontrol. My
Thank
dog's
you so
name is
much.
Sebastian, and he has a super woo. Get those pet donations in for this donation train. I would love to see them.
Let's go. Give
Always
us another.
fun.
Give us another.
Perfect. I've got $10 from Toaster, donating for my adorable guinea pigs, Alora and Amy Rose. Alora's power would be super speed, and Amy Rose has the ability to nap anywhere. And they would both say trans rights.
Let's go.
Trans rights,
Let's
let's
go. Okay. Do we want to talk about Shrine of the Salamander?
Yeah, sure. So this level is a really cool one. There's these enemies we hit, and they actually will be like little levers. They actually turn the water, or the poison water, into regular water. We're to go through and do a dev-intended little shortcut up here, and
This is intended, by the way. There's just a path up here, not a clip.
yeah, there's quite a few of them that are like that in this game.
This, by the way, is a clip.
So cool to see that done every single time. Like, that's such a cool trick.
Totally messes up the camera, so you're just all the way on the right side of the screen. Okay, we're good.
Easy.
Easy game.
Okay, Prickly Peril.
Yeah, so this is another Animal Buddy level. So normally this is where you get your Squawks equivalent, which happens to be a bat in this game, from like DK obviously. But instead, you don't even need it. He's gonna go for a damage boost here off of marbles off of checkers into marbles, and the level's over. Like, so cool, so clean.
Again, doing that level casually is like a few minutes and just 13 seconds. Okay, Toxic Tunnel. So I love this level. I think it's super fun to play. It's very hard to learn. You have this sort of global cycle going on with the kind of toxic grape juice. If you jump in there, you will take damage. Gotta wait for it a moment here. You can actually play this level with both marbles and checkers. It's about equal. Let's see how we're doing. If I'm a little slow at the beginning, I will take a death reset there to kind of reset the cycle, but I think I'm gonna be good. I need to get under this cannonball. Okay.
Very clean.
Oh, that's so well done.
Zero Strife. Couch, want to explain it?
Yeah, this is just a little story level.
It's fine.
There's a little trick that we could do here, but I think we just...
Yeah, we're not gonna be able to do it.
Yeah.
It's fine, it's fine. Just do this the normal way. There's a couple tricks in this level. It's kind of a boss, but not really. It's just a glorified cutscene. Now, hold on. This I can hit. Okay. Again, cutscene. Skipping cutscene there.
Yep, saves a good 10
Nice
seconds.
backup. I didn't even know that existed. That's so cool.
It's annoying, but it's possible. We're actually almost at the end of the run. So this is home. We finally made it home. That's kind of the story. There's sort of a story in this game. You got to get back home. But now we have the final boss. And all I'm going to say about this boss, actually first, let me, this platform is kind of hard with checkers. Let me get it. You know what, we're just gonna do this a little patient. Let's switch to marbles. I'm okay with that. Okay, so there is tech for like making this boss go faster. Again, if you want to learn it, windsweptspeedrun.com. It's not going to be entertaining for me to explain this boss to you. So, Bex, you got about a minute and a half of donations.
That sounds good to me because we've got $1,000 from John. Thank
go.
you for keeping that donation train rolling. And we have some wonderful pet donations as well. $20 from Desire BLG says, my cat's name is Celeste. She is a baby and just under 1 year old. And if she had power, it would definitely be camouflage. She is pure white and also deaf, so she blends into our furniture very well and absolutely does not wake up even when we're tearing apart the house trying to find her.
So cute.
That's adorable.
1, 2, 3.
We have $25 from Chrono and Nick that said, moving in with my fiance soon, and we are so excited to make room for our cat Leonard and a catio off of my office window.
Sarah, you freaking jerk. Sorry, keep going.
We have $25 from Devio XS. I don't have a pet, but if I did, it would be an emotional support alligator because that's a thing, and that is awesome. We have $25 from Light Echo. My dog's name is Eddie, and his superpower is summoning vines because he excels at collecting burrs outside. We also have $50 from Kat. My cat Dewey's special abilities are sleep and charm person. He is a sweetheart who loves everyone he meets, and he loves nothing more than cuddling on a lap or chest. I've taken more than a few accidental naps because he was cuddling with me.
All right, time is coming up in about 25 seconds, so give us one more.
I have $5 from Kraken Zero. Cute game and fun times. Big love to the overnight crew runners and everyone at GDQ.
Thank you. Thank you so much to everybody who donated for this game. I just gotta wait for this cutscene real quick, and then we will get our time. Thank you.
Sub 19, let's
18.
go. That is not easy. So well done, DK.
Wow, that is a good run. So, let me go ahead and get my shout-outs out of the way and say my piece here. 1856 IGT is actually huge. I was hoping for a 19. Getting an 18 is actually incredible. What I want to say, I have kind of a surprise for you guys. About like 2.5 hours ago, I got a world record in the practice room.
Yo, let's go.
So my summa best is 1820. On speedrun.com, I have 1842. I got an 1831 in the practice room.
That's huge.
So I cut the gap in half. I was not expecting that. So I guess what I'm going to be doing for the next, I don't know, few days, weeks, months is hopefully trying to beat that, because that run is not recorded, completely unverifiable. I have pictures of it and the save file, and that's it. But just wanted to mention that. Otherwise, let me just give a few shout-outs to people in the community. First of all, obviously, Peking Boo. Thank you so much. We wouldn't be here if it wasn't for you. I want to give a huge shout-outs to Tonkatsu right now, who is on the Japanese restream. Tonkatsu has been making some amazing progress as a runner. It's so cool to see. And what I want to say to you, Tonkatsu, watashi wa ganbarimashita yo! So then I want to give shout-outs to, again, Lena Kitty for the wiki, JP for the auto splitter, everybody else in the Windswept speedrunning community, y'all are amazing. I want to give shout-outs to any of my IRL friends or family who's watching right now. And then I want to give a huge shout-outs to the DKC community. Let's go, DKC! So I think that's pretty much it for me. Couch, anything you want to add?
I'm Alex Mapit.
Yeah, I'm Jerry. I'll be on the host desk in about 5 minutes, so.
Cool. Yep, follow me on Twitch and YouTube at DeathKontrol. Thank you. I think that's it for me.